The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyro Media Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members.
Gather around the table, y'all. It is Friday. We are finally here on Friday, and we made it. We got a lot to talk about today, so go ahead and invite your cousins, loved ones, everybody, lottie-dottie, and we'll see you right here on the other side of Pyro Power Hour. Good morning. Oh, wait, sorry. Grid rising. How you guys doing on today? It is your host and moderator, Kwame, joined by the handsome, the melanin proficient. Your mic is on mute, Kyrie Sanaj.
It is Grand Rising, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Yes. How are you, bro?
I am great. Fantastic. How are you?
I am good. Who is in the building? Hey, Vovo, how you doing,
It is Friday. Hey, Vovo. It is Friday.
It is Friday. You know, and this week wasn't as bad as last week for me, but I still, you know,
that's good.
It was a little much. Dr. Ho, good afternoon to you, sir.
Yes.
Hey, Major Boys, thank you for joining. Oh, gorgeous ones. You know, we are themes. Appreciate it, Major. Thank you so much. Y'all gather around in here. We are thanking our mother network, Pyro Media Network,
yes,
for hosting us and for keeping us, you know, fresh and fantastic. All right, yes, we got a lot to talk about today. I want to make sure, because I didn't see any in the docket, but I wanted to make sure everything was good to go. Let's make sure that there's no breaking news. I don't see anything at the moment, but let me just double check, because you know how white people like the white people. You know what I mean? I don't see nothing really crazy. All right, praise God. Thank you so much for. Yeah. Keith Reynolds, good morning. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. He said, good morning, Kyrie. Grand Rising, Kyrie.
He did. Dr. Ho says, dealing with parents today want to beg for their children. We haven't seen you all school year, girl. I know that's right. Listen, I can't stand those parents that want to just get their child to just get in there all easy breezy. That's not how it works. That's not how life works, okay? You got to work. If your kid wasn't doing homework then, he probably ain't going to do homework now. You should have been paying attention.
Well,
my mom was active. When I tell you that my mom was on it, like, she asked me questions every day. You got homework? And if I lied, she knew, because she was cool with the teachers. Ridiculous.
Well, I'm glad my mother wasn't cool with the teachers, but
I had to deal with that all the way up until high school. After high school, I picked a school that was as far away as possible. I wasn't in walking distance.
Well, yeah, like I said, in the 10th grade, it wasn't so good. But after that, my mother was definitely on top of it. After they called and said, you know, Kyrie has missed 186 days.
One time, my mom had called my high school one time, and they were like, I'm sorry, which student are you referring to? Because I hadn't gone to school that entire time.
Right.
My God, I was bad, but I wasn't as bad as some others. Let me be real about it. All right, let's see. Dr. Holt says you picked the school where the trade was at. You see.
He did. You know, he did up there in New York.
Actually, I didn't. I went to the one that was further. I should have picked another school. Then I would have been the one that was closest to my house. That's where all the trade was.
But you didn't go there, so you decided to go to Eastland Academy with Tootie and Nat. You're in the Eastland. Okay, you trying to convince me with the Eastland.
I'm trying to be a good girl. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get my academics on, honey. You know what I'm saying? Raven, good morning, Raven. How you doing? How you doing? Appreciate you. Happy Friday to
Everybody.
you.
What amazing honor the days we feared our parents. Baby,
Listen.
now the parents are fearing the children. You right?
Child, ain't no way. Sean Kinsey!
Brother Kinsey. Oh, wow.
Yes! Thank you so much for joining me out here working hard, y'all.
Kinsey,
He's working hard. Yes, I love a hard-working man. Praise Jesus. He doing it for the people. He's
pulling a Donna Summer. He works hard for the money. Get it, Brother Kinsey.
Get it, brother. Keith Reynolds said, I wish I would miss 186 days. My mother would have been brought up on charges. I know that's right. Raymond Torres says, even good girls get on their knees to pray. Shut up, Raymond.
Uh-huh.
I'm a good Christian woman.
Mm-hmm.
Auntie, hey, good morning. How you doing?
Hey, Valley Spencer.
Yes.
Hey, you and Miss Lulu. Hey.
Yes, Rochelle Mabel. Good day to you. Good morning. Grand Rising. I'm trying, y'all. Sean Kinsey is laughing over here. Vovo, welcome back, Sean. Yes, everybody say hi to Sean. Yes. All right, y'all. Good gathering around. Appreciate y'all. Good gathering around. All right, we want to thank you guys for joining in on today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because it does help the algorithm. You know, these YouTube streets is hard out here. It's hard out here for the YouTube streets. Okay, so thank you so much for supporting. You can also go onto TikTok, the clock app, the Tickety Talks, and you can go ahead and follow myself and Kyrie at Kyrie Sinaj and also Kwame Speaks. Please do so because we have a lot of fun on there. Praise Jesus. All right. If you are listening on Bullet in Flight Radio, if you are a pilot over there, thank you so much for listening because they are one of our sponsors for today. Let's go ahead and check them out.
This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet in Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet in Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletinflightradio.com. Bullet in Flight Radio. Your story, our station.
Yes. And it's Dance Party Fridays. Shout out to Bullet in Flight Radio and all of the pilots over there at over there on Bullet in Flight Radio. Our sister radio station. Thank you for supporting. We appreciate you and all that you do. Keep the money flowing, praise God. Yes. All right, let's go ahead. Yes. Let's go ahead and check out what is happening today, you guys, because today and every day it's something. Okay? Praise God. All right. Did you know that today is National Arbor Day? Yes. Praise God. Brett, whether you're talking about broadleaf, evergreen, or conifer, how well do you really know your trees? Now you have a goal for National Arbor Day. America's first Arbor Day took place toward the start of the 1870s, right around the time Congress established Yellowstone National Park. Celebrate nothing less than humanity's endearment toward nature on April 28th, just after Earth Day. Shout out to everybody celebrating National Arbor Day.
So it is for tree huggers?
Kyrie.
That's a question. I've never heard of it, but okay.
You never heard of Arbor Day?
No.
Yes, Dr. Hall. Another day. He said another day. All right, let's get into the birthday of the day. And today's birthday of the day goes to none other than to rap icon and legend, Too Short. Too Short, Todd Anthony Shaw, aka Too Short, stylized as Too Short, is an American rapper, record producer, and actor. He is best known for his songs such as The Ghetto and Blow the Whistle. Too Short is credited as being part of one of the pioneer rappers of West Coast hip hop. He first began recording in 1985, becoming one of Oakland's better-known underground MCs before he signed a deal with Jive Jive Records in 1987, releasing his mainstream debut album, Born to Mac. He experienced his first widespread success with his 1989 follow-up album, Life Is Too Short, and remained one of the most popular rappers into the 1990s. His rap lyrics are primarily about pimping, drug use, surviving, and promiscuity. Shout out to Too Short. Happy birthday, sir. All right.
I'm sorry.
You had a problem with Too Short?
I'm not a fan, but okay. Happy birthday.
All right. Well, it's nothing wrong with celebrating the king's birthday. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's get into today's viral moment. But before we do, we're going to talk about someone that, you know, Kyrie is really closely familiar with. Check him out.
This episode is brought to you by Audible, an Amazon company. Partnering with Audible, an Amazon company, to provide you a 30-day free trial of their Audible Premium Plus subscription for our audience exclusively. You will get 1 free credit, or 2 credits if you're a Prime member, good for any premium selection titles you like, and it's yours to keep. The Audible Plus catalog of podcasts, audiobooks, guided wellness, and Audible originals, listen all you want, no credits needed. And you'll also get a friendly email reminder before your trial ends. To take advantage of this offer, you can click on the link in the comments or use this special QR code by using your mobile device. Audible, an Amazon company. All right, let's get back to the show.
Yes, shout out to Kyrie's ex-husband, Audible, for demonstrating an Amazon company, Audible. All right, shout out to them. You guys can go ahead and use that QR code or the link that's in there that I just put in the chat. And if you are a part of Bullet and Flight Radio and the pilot listening on right now, you can go over to www.pyromedianetwork.com and check out all of the sponsor links there. Shout out. Dr. Holt asked a question. He says, why isn't it just combined with Earth Day? You know, Dr. Holt, I can't explain caucasity.
That wouldn't make sense, though, Dr. Holt. That would make sense.
Would. But, you know, I can't make sense out of nonsense. So we have Arbor Day and Earth Day. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Maybe the trees just wanted a separate situation. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Let's get into the viral moments. This one is brought to you by my co-host and big brother, Kyrie Sanaj. I have not seen it yet, so I'm a little nervous. We'll see how it goes.
African pastor heals people by farting on their faces. This is Pastor Christ Penelope of the Sevenfold Holy Spirit Ministries, doing what he does best. And believe it or not, he's so popular for his fart healing that he often has a waiting list that goes up to as long as 2 months. Some people even collect his farts in jars. And when they asked him how he came up with this technique, he explains that it was inspired by something he read in the Bible. It started with Master Jesus when he stepped on Peter. It is a demonstration of God's power. Just like God made Adam go into a deep sleep, it is a similar thing. And he also noted that it's important for the fart to be near their nose so that the healing power can enter a person's body properly. And he also doesn't like when you call what he does farting, because in his words, he doesn't fart on people, he heals people.
Amen. So that's today's viral moment. That is maybe it's something to try, you know. Invite them out to your church. Have a revival. Have it. Cry.
I quit. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. That was one of the stupidest shits I've ever seen in my entire life. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Well, people are being healed. What do you mean? He's doing a service for the Lord. People are being healed and set free and delivered. Where you go? Well, people are being healed and set free. They're being free. They're free.
I'm tired.
They're free.
I am tired.
He is doing a service for the Lord.
Auntie Valerie says Earth is
already just why. Oh,
see, you know, leave leave it to Auntie Valerie to make sense out of nonsense. I can't. That's not my lane. Heal the people, Valerie. Heal the people. Praise God.
Healing the people. Fart healing. Oh wow, Keats. Wow, is that how you feel? Max. Well, that's a whole nother conversation, Raven Torres.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Why? Because he's healing what to get the entire everybody. If you
I have healing service on cabbage night.
Oh Lord.
Go to your room.
Yes, that's a good healing right there.
Hey, Jonathan Davis, thank you for joining. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's move on because I don't even want to discuss that anymore. That was terrible. Terribles. All right, let's get into the Pirate Media Mentionables. You guys, you know what it's all about. Let's go ahead and thank one of our sponsors, The Coldest Water.
Hey there, Pyro family. Quench your thirst on and off the workout floor with our sizzling partnership with The Coldest Water. Enjoy an exclusive deal made just for you. Simply scan the Frosty QR code with your phone or catch the icy link in the chat for all their chill products. Stay hydrated and make those flames roar. All right, let's get back to the show.
All right, you guys. Yes, you want to go ahead and go to The Coldest Water. You can use this link that is in. It's our direct link, and you can go ahead and use that. Don't go to The Coldest Water directly or .com directly. Use the link because then we get points for that. Praise God. Or you can use the QR code that's in there. They did just drop some stuff. They sent an email to us letting us know that they dropped some new gear and some new items on their website. So go ahead and check it out and get 10% off of all your entire online purchase over there. Shout out to The Coldest Water. Hey, Sean. How you doing?
Hey, Sean.
How you doing, bro? Yes. All right, let's go ahead and get into Pirate Media Mentionables. All right, so today is the last day for you to become a client of Pyro Media Enterprises and get a spring bash discount on it. It is called when you fill out the client application, use Heat23. It will be applied to you, or if you don't worry. It is being applied anyway, and as well as any other discounts that would be in conjunction that you may be eligible for. So if you need photography, if you need what do you call it? Video production, audio production, websites, brand strategy, all of that stuff is there. You can go to pyromediaenterprises.com, pyromedianetwork.com, pyromediaproductions.com, or you can message me directly or any of the social media outlets for Pyro Media, and they will send you the link to the client application. So shout out to Pyro Media Enterprises and the team for doing this. It is only because of our sponsors and because of you why we're able to do these discounts. So thank you guys so much for your support, and we're continuing to glow and grow, as I like to say.
Amen.
Also, shout out to my sister from another mister, Miss Champion, Tasha Champion, that is the Phenomenal Coach, because she is having her 3rd annual Phenomenal Women's Brunch, which is happening this July 8th to be specific. And we want to go ahead and shout her out. If you are in the Victorville area or the San Bernardino area, or if you're in California, you can drive on down. Trust me, it'll be worth it. You can go ahead and head over to the Phenomenal Brunch. If you are not in California and you still want to support a Black queen and all of the work that she is doing with other amazing phenomenal women out there, you can go ahead and go over to phenomenal.com and contact the Phenomenal team and find out how you can support in any way, shape, or form. And if you want to just contact Pyro Media, also we'll make sure we direct you to the proper connections to Tasha Champion's team and Champion Empowerment, as well as the Phenomenal team over there. Cool. Mm-hmm. All right, praise God. Let's get into some things. And don't forget, you can go over and check out and get Thais's signature sayings t-shirts. I love that. Thais's signature sayings. You can go ahead and contact Thais by contacting him on any of his social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook, via email as well, to get one of his shirts And it's going to be selling out if it hasn't already sold out already. So y'all had your chance. Okay, hurry up and get it. Don't be getting mad when it's all gone, y'all. All right? All right, let's get into the rundown. Oh, wait, hold up. Hey, Titan, how you doing?
Titan in the morning.
Yes. Hey, Brims, how you doing?
Brims, welcome.
Yes,
hey,
it is Friday, Sean.
It's Friday. Yes, good, Sean, good.
All right, and Kyrie has gotten on top of me about some things when it comes to praising yourself and praising your accomplishments, and so I do want to shout out Luxe and Noir. We have some amazing new product. Like I got in a crap ton of stuff this Wednesday and even yesterday because some vendors were shipping a little late, but there's some amazing products, new products that is outside of candles that is coming to Luxe and Noir that I'm going to be talking about on Monday. And so definitely check it out. If you want to know more, if you want to stay in tune and join our collective with a K, you can go over to luxandnoir.com and check out all of the things that we have to offer as of right now. And you can also sign up for our mailing list and also follow Luxe and Noir channels on Instagram as well, because we drop all of the new stuff. But right now, today is the last day for any of the Spring 23 or our Spring 23 discount. So please go ahead and grab all of the stuff that you can. We're running out of a lot of stuff that is on the site right now. So go ahead and grab it while you can. I think we've already sold out of Black Girl Magic. It's in the process of being restocked. So go ahead and check it out. So go ahead and use the link that I just put in there, or you can go ahead and use the QR code to check out all things Luxe and Noir. All right. Thank you for supporting. We love you. Black-owned business. Black everything. All right. Let's get into the rundown, y'all.
All right. What's up?
Do you really want to know? Do you really want to know, bro? Because there's a lot of crap going on. There's a lot of crap going on.
Oh, it's too much going on. Too much.
First up, Jonathan Majors. Why do I want to call him Jonathan McMajors? But whatever. Actor Jonathan Majors' alleged victim was granted a temporary order of protection on Thursday ahead of a May 9th court date. Majors is charged with assault and harassment, but has since his arrest last month claimed that he was the one who was assaulted. Quote, "This is standard in cases such as this, and we consented because Mr. Majors wants nothing to do with the woman who assaulted him," end quote, said Majors in a statement to CBS News, adding that they had been, quote, "transparent and cooperative with the district attorney." The order of protection means that neither Majors nor his alleged victim may legally have any direct or third-party contact. He will remain in effect until the next court date. Earlier this month, Majors was reportedly dropped from his talent manager, Entertainment 360, following the allegations and subsequent arrest, according to Deadline. Public relations firm The Lady Company also reportedly initiated a break with the actor, Deadline reported. What did you do, Jonathan? That's my question.
Well, he called the police on himself. Well, he's the one who called the police.
No, that's not what I mean, bro. I want to know, what did you do, Jonathan? Because you pissed somebody off. Because this is a lot.
You didn't bow down and kiss somebody's ring.
You didn't do something. You didn't bow down to kiss somebody's ring. You pissed somebody off. That happens to be them. That's in power. Somebody. You did something. Something.
You didn't bend over on the casting couch or somebody. Yeah. Something.
This is a caca mess.
Because they getting all type of nigga wake up calls this week.
Honey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, and I hate using that word, but that's how they see us.
Listen, Titan says, wait, this case gets weirder by the weeks. Yes.
Right.
Lord have mercy is right, Brims. Dr. Holt says, J Majors, baby, just leave them snow buddies alone. Come on over here and get you again. It says he upset someone. He was told to be that Negro. He said no.
But how you go one day you're just praised. You're all this, and then the next day, you're shunned. You have been disowned. You've been,
Right.
yeah.
Brother
Yeah,
Kennedy says he's getting much needed N-word wake up call. Listen, honey, listen, you gotta stop messing with them snow bunnies, y'all. We told you it's not. Listen, if you truly love someone, I ain't gonna tell nobody who to love. But understand, you better stop, Kyrie. But understand that there are consequences to your actions, okay? Good luck, Chuck.
Well,
moving on.
Yeah.
Philadelphia 76 star James Harden was involved in an altercation, and I'm putting the quotes in there, okay, because you'll see why in a minute, in an altercation with a friend during a recent trip to Las Vegas. Footage of the incident obtained by TMZ Sports appears to show Harden arguing with a man, then lightly tapping him in the chest and slapping his face outside of a hotel. Per TMZ Sports, the man is part of Harden's entourage, and the two went about things as if nothing happened after the incident. A sports person for the the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department told TMZ no one was called to the scene, and they quote have had no incidents involving James Harden reported to the LVMPD. According to TMZ, witnesses said Harden and the man went back inside the hotel when they noticed people were watching nearby. Watch this.
It's choice of audio band.
Well,
that wasn't a slap.
No, that was a love tap. Like you know what to do.
That wasn't a slap. And let me tell you something. This is what I was talking about. I don't know what he did, or I don't know what he did. Okay, but I don't know what's going on. But people making a bigger deal out of certain things than and let me get this. I want to be very clear. We over here at Pyro Power Hour do not blame victims of sexual assault and or blame victims of domestic violence. Okay, and
but this look like a lover spat. But if it had been a really what did it say, altercation, honey, little mama would have pulled something out that purse.
Right.
Yeah, so no, and he just stood there and took it. You hit me.
But it wasn't. It didn't even look like he didn't like.
Right, he didn't slap. He did like this.
No.
That's altercation. Ain't altercation.
No.
They ain't altercation.
No, that wasn't no damn altercation. Somebody lying.
Lil Mom went back in there and made it up to him.
It's a hot cockeyed mess, and I'm tired of it. Y'all need to calm the hell down. Everything is not a damn story.
What I should have done was whatever happened back on the inside, filmed it for Twitter. I'm sorry.
Ooh, says the man that was Chloe K jump off alleged. Ooh. All right, sure.
Who was Chloe K's jump off?
Apparently James Harden, allegedly.
Really? Okay.
Major says putting us under media microscope these days. Yup. Raymond says we are living in such sensitive culture.
Exactly.
Hey Sarah.
Hey Sarah.
Titan says, "Oops, got out your lane." Titan says,
"You got your own," and I had to check. That's what happened, Titan. That's what happened. You ran. Little Mama ran that mouth. Little Mama ran that mouth because you see, he tapped him in the mouth. Little Mama ran that mouth. No. We don't do that. Don't do it to Daddy.
I like his beard. He has a nice beard.
He does nothing for me, but yeah.
He doesn't do much for me either. He's
but his facial expressions crack me up whenever he does interviews.
The memes that they have on that man, hilarious. Steph Alex, hey Steph Alex, how you doing? I've been hit harder by my mom. I know that's right.
Right.
My mama used to knock the piss out of me. That was nothing.
Well, amen.
Good luck, girl. Y'all need to watch out for. Let me be quiet.
Now y'all know when y'all see that people TMZ is everywhere, especially on the West Coast.
This is too much. Y'all talk about it's just a hot cock out there, and then the whole thing with Jonathan Majors. Oh, he got a restraining order. That is something that happens generally during a alleged domestic violence situation. So it wouldn't matter, even if the girl didn't do anything. The DA would have put a restraining order for both of them anyway until the court hearing. That's typical. Now you're making it seem like, it was granted, so that means that something's wrong. No, that's normal.
No, right. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl.
It's always an angle.
They had an argument. They had a fight that got out of hand. He called the police. I still don't know why he called the police. Well, maybe he was the one assaulted. But they're not finna see this big buxom black man and then this little white dainty lady and take his word over hers. It's not right.
Yeah. Hey, Sister Michelle, how you doing, Queen?
Michelle, hey, my niece.
Yes. Raymond says I've been hit hard by late fees. Baby! Shoot.
No, say that.
Yes, he does, Kwame. I love a nice beat. Right? All right. Well, good luck, girl. Let us know how it goes. Or not. All right.
Looks like he needs to be groomed or something. I don't know.
I mean, he is on the basketball field, okay?
He is. But he can't kiss with that. Well, I guess you can't. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on.
You can't please Kyrie no damn way. He want to take everybody's man, and then
I don't want to take
everybody's man, and then then you have stipulations. High maintenance top.
Well, I need to kiss you. I don't have a mouthful of hair. Kiss your lips.
Anyway. So James Harden,
Corden.
James Corden. It's another James. I apologize. James Corden's last episode of the Late Show. Is it the Late Show?
Yeah, the Late Show.
The Late Show with James Corden aired this week, and so take a little bit of a
yesterday
look.
To be exact.
Yes, yesterday. Check it out.
It is the final late show in the history of CBS, and I'm telling you tonight, finally, we are determined to get it right this time. We are. It's unlikely, but we'll see.
Can we just say, James Corden has been getting it right for 8 years. This guy has been knockout. After nearly 1,200 episodes, he finally said farewell last night to the Late Show. The now former late night host is packing up his karaoke equipment. He's heading home to his native Britain. Ben Tracy has more on Corden's final bow.
We've only got the studio for one more hour.
The Late Show's final hour was filled with James Corden's trademark humor, riffing about a glue spill on a Michigan highway.
I mean, talk about being stuck in traffic. What? Oh, come on!
But also heartfelt goodbyes, including one from President Biden.
Thank you for all the joy you brought to homes across America. And a special thanks for never asking me to sing in a car. I can't sing worth a damn.
His fellow late-night hosts questioned his decision.
Have you thought this through? I mean, what other job will allow you to break into song and dance every single night?
I don't sing and dance every night.
You do.
It's been a lot. Like, a lot.
While guest Harry Styles reminisced about getting the words Late Show tattooed on his arm.
Can I just say that as a friend, I'm so incredibly proud of you for everything you've done.
I'm sorry. Okay. White people are weird. Why do you get the late show tattooed on your arm? What is wrong with you? It's not that damn deep.
Well, I mean, he's been a friend. I would be mad if you had Candid Conversations tattooed on your arm.
See, this is why we can't have serious conversations with your raggedy ass. You think that ain't gonna happen, honey? That ain't gonna happen. Okay. Sorry, my hands are a little ashy. I want to make sure we good. That ain't gonna happen, honey. I'm sorry. I love Candid Conversation. I'm a huge fan. Okay, part of the con club, you know. But I ain't putting no damn tattoo. I'm not putting a tattoo with the Pyro Media Network on my ass either. What if I change the name? What if you change the name? What if you say, you know what, we're gonna go through a rebranding and call it Kyrie Tales or whatever? Then I'm screwed.
No, it's true. Well, the late they got the late show on you, and well, it's memorabilia. I don't know, but I will miss the karaoke. I love the karaoke.
The car karaoke was fun. I did enjoy those. Especially the one that he did with Adele. That was a memorable one. He did one with Michelle Obama.
I love that one. I love Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott was a really good one as well. Yeah, so he had some good times. So good.
Adele was good. He did Adele again. Adele was the final one.
Well, good luck, girl. I think did he do one with what's her name? Jennifer Hudson too. I think.
Yeah.
He did one with a lot of celebrities. So those were fun. Those were cute.
Did he do one with Beyonce?
I don't know. I don't think he did one with Beyonce.
Yeah. Exactly, Sean Kennedy. Yeah, that was the Michelle Obama doing Single Ladies was funny. Yeah.
But that's cool, girl.
That was very uncomfortable.
It was that whole like you gonna put a tattoo of the show on there. All right, girl.
Who was that destroying the desk, and what was the point in that?
I don't know. I don't.
So he's going home to Britain. Okay.
Well, good luck, girl. Okay, well, we love you. We hope you do.
Yeah, maybe start a talk show over there.
Bye. All right, moving on. This bitch. All right, so according to local reporters in San Francisco, for the past 3 years, the former fire commissioner of the city, a man named Don Carmignani, has been finding sleeping homeless people and spraying them in the face with bear mace, which at close range is not only unbelievably painful, but can blind or even kill a person. At least 8 cases were reported to police, but people close to the case are saying he did this dozens and dozens of times. Just 3 weeks ago, Fire Commissioner Don Carmignani called the police and spoke to all of the news stations, saying he was beaten by a homeless man in an unprovoked attack. Turns out he sprayed the homeless man with bear mace and threatened to kill him, and ended up getting his ass. That's not what it says, but ended up getting chased and beaten because of it.
Good.
Take a look. Like, what is wrong with you? What is the purpose of doing that?
That's just cruel.
That is evil. And then you're gonna go on national or local TV, national TV, talking about they beat me. This man beat me out of nowhere. We have a homeless problem. You're the problem, and you got your ass whooped. And I hope they whoop your ass again.
That's it.
Ridiculous.
I can't say it. I want to say we're on daytime, but that's awful. I have a heart for homeless people, and that is just.
They didn't ask to be there. You don't know their story.
Right.
Sister Michelle says, "Why would you do something like that to people who are the most
vulnerable and helpless?"
Horrible.
And that's why he's doing it. And
that's a different type of karma, honey.
I thought you were gonna show the video of them beating his ass. I was gonna say, "Yeah, get him."
I couldn't find that.
Honey, take that bear mace. But now bear mace is powerful.
It's very powerful. Play stupid games and win stupid prizes. Glad he beat the brakes off him too. Yep. Michelle says that troubled my spirit.
Yeah.
I would have chased his and whooped the living. You go ahead, Michelle. I love Sister Michelle.
How did you? Oh my God! Did you just? That's. I don't understand. But yet, a group of them telling me how my people are the most violent.
Right.
He really shouldn't make, but absolutely.
Hey, Raymond. Oh, he says it's people like him that is culprit for poverty in this country. Honey, listen. All right. Well, I hope that they prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. Okay, and I hope every homeless person that sees his ass whoops his ass too.
And then hopefully you go to jail and put you in gin pop, and they just get you.
All right, next up, Facebook Watch is shutting down all of its original programming, which includes Jada Pinkett Smith's talk show, The Red Table Talk. It was the last of the Facebook Watch originals, which included Steve on the Watch with Steve Harvey and Peace of Mind with Taraji, hosted by Taraji P. Henson. The show's production company, Westbrook Studios, is reportedly looking for a new distributor for the series, which features Jada alongside her daughter, Willow Smith, and her mother, Adrienne Banfield Norris. The cancellation of the Emmy-winning series comes as Mina LaFerry, head of development and programming at Facebook Watch, exits the tech company amid the most recent round of Meta layoffs. Thoughts?
Well, I think Jada need to sit at that damn table and have some counselors. She don't need to counsel nobody. But I hate to see all these shows go. Like Taraji's show is good.
You know, I did not watch. I did not watch that. I didn't know she had a show on there.
Yeah.
I barely watched because after season 2 maybe of Red Table Talk, I think I stopped watching.
Now Red Table Talk was good. Was good as well. So,
I liked Red Table Talk. I didn't have a problem. I do love.
Gammy.
Gammy was everything and still is everything to me. I actually kind of like Willow too. I like the way she thinks, and I think that it's a different perspective. And contrary to popular belief, I love the conversations that Jada broached. Whether y'all like Jada or not.
I love the conversation, but I think Jada is like we talked about last night. Jada's that girl that I'm going to fix everybody else. Forget me. I'm going to fix you, because fixing you, it helps me to forget what I am, or you know what I'm going through.
Yeah.
But what I said about Jada, even she admitted that, so I can't knock her.
I mean, listen, you know, say what you say, you know, about Jada herself. The Red Table Talk was a great conversation starter. I think it provoked a lot of great conversation, and I enjoyed the show. Yeah, I think they're gonna pick it up. Now, I think it's going to take time before they get picked up because of the situation, because Hollywood is really angry with Will Smith right now. And so in that, they're also angry with Jada. I think watch. Because Westbrook Studios is Will Smith's production company.
Right. Well, I mean, they're angry, but it's not him per se in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Hold
on. Mother... What live you had to do with Pam? I didn't know. Oh, by the way, hi, mother. Don't worry about being late. I didn't catch it on live with Pam. And everything. What happened? I would have paused.
Yeah. What happened?
I'm subscribed to Pam's.
What happened? Daddy Rich went to jail. What happened? What miss?
Yeah, let me know, mother. What's going on? Hey, kicking it.
I was gonna watch it. Hey, kicking on Kim. Yes, but yeah. The red table was toxic. The red table was toxic. The table is the reason Will Smith lost the last piece of Cincinnati left.
I don't know about that, Gordon.
I'm not gonna say the table was toxic, but I'm gonna say Jada. Yeah. But my view on that whole thing is different than most.
Hold on. Mother, can you come on for 2.5 seconds? You don't have to put your thing on, but you know how I feel about breaking news now.
What happened? Breaking news. What happened?
Hold on. I'm about to send
breaking news.
I don't know what's going on, but apparently something went down. Where are you? Mother? There you go. Boom. All right. Mother, if you can come on real quick, and when you come on, I'll hit the breaking news. But real quick, while we're doing this, Major says Hollywood seems to be bothered by Black Americans lately, period. I agree with that, but I also think that, you know, Jada caused a lot of issues with, you know, listen, like I said, I'm not going to get into this whole Jada Will Smith versus Hollywood thing because, you know, I have my own personal opinions on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because I looked at it differently because people like, he was protecting her. I'm like, yeah, but she didn't protect him. So.
And that is debatable, right? That we've had long conversations. We've had conversations for those various conversations. All right, hold on a second, y'all. We got breaking news.
It's cute though.
Isn't it cute? All right, mother, what's going on?
All right, for the breaking news intro. No, Bishop Greasy Lips, his attorney, Brian Ponder, and he's crooked in his own right, dropped him. So the Bishop told him, I ain't gonna pay you, and you still gonna represent me. And he was like, "Are you serious?" Yeah.
Oh, he's going to jail. He's going to jail.
Bishop, this is his. He still has his criminal attorney, but this is like his little rinky-dink civil attorney, and he does handle some of his criminal matters. But can you imagine? You ain't got no money. You can't even pay for an attorney.
You got kicked.
And you thought this man was just gonna represent you on GP because you're Bishop Whitehead? So yeah, honey, there was a motion to withdraw for Bishop Greasy Lips.
On today.
Shut up.
And then it makes you wonder, like, do he have enough money to pay for his criminal attorney?
No.
Child.
I don't care about nobody. I just want him to pay Miss Pauline back. That's all.
I told Miss Pauline, you're not going to get nothing back, baby. I told Miss Pauline, I called Miss Pauline about 3 weeks ago. Miss Pauline, let that be a lesson, girl. Stop giving people money that you don't have to lose. It's one thing if you had $180,000, but you had $90,000 to your name. Why would you give that to him?
You gave it all.
All.
So,
unbelievable.
So, wait a minute. Dr. Holt, same thing just happened. I just got Pam's notification for her live. She's not
well, that's what YouTube does. And a lot of Black content creators are. I know one day that lawsuit is coming, Kwame, because they do this to a lot of Black content creators. People say, I get the notification when y'all already off the air, And
this is across the board too. This is not just you on TikTok too. We got they limit, they're shadow banning people's accounts. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely crazy. But while I'm here, can I weigh in on Jada?
Yes.
Because I want to weigh in while I'm here. I think Jada is a narcissist. I think that she has this, whatever it is, where people want to help people, want to be the savior in people's lives, and want to it's an official word for it, but I can't think of it right now. I really think she has that, where she wants to be the person that everybody goes to for healing and whatnot. And I think her daughter and her mother, they're in that vortex and don't even know they're in that vortex with her. Their integrity might be in place, like they're doing it from a real place. But Jada does not fool me. She has never fooled me. And I think at the end of the day, I think she really never wanted to marry Will Smith. I think they got married incorrectly, and I think she really wants Tupac, but he's gone.
She does, because you saw that letter that Willow wrote when she was 11 years old. Why did you have to die? My mother would be so happy.
That's her first love, and that's the man she really wanted to marry or wanted to be with. Will Smith, that was like one of those situations where you get married and you realize a year in, what the hell did I do, Kwame? What the hell? It was like,
but it's also that situation. Now the way that I read it, where I read it, that was that they had messed around. She got pregnant, and Gammy look, I know you don't want him, but Gammy saw the bigger picture. Gammy no, that's the Marion type right there. You want these thugs? No, get him, because he's that man gonna take care of you. He gonna be there. And like you said, she didn't want to do it. She just did it for whatever. Because
Will Smith has a lot of baggage he's coming with. He married Sheree and it was wrong. He married the wrong woman. And then he rebounded, never really healing from Sheree. And now you're on another relationship like this. When they did that fist bump, y'all, and they said bad marriage for life, I was like, okay, check please. Because this is what we're dealing with.
Yeah, and oftentimes people, if you just wait long enough, people will show you who they are. They'll tell you real quick. And listen, I personally, like I said, I love the product that is of Red Table Talk. I thought it was really well produced, and I thought, and I still feel that
what it represents, yeah, absolutely.
What it represents is a good, stable type situation that would be able to help a lot of different people. But I also have my reservations about Jada. As well, because I do see things in the conversation, especially it's really evident in the conversation that she has with Will. It's really weird. It's very different from the conversation that you see with Michelle and President Obama. Like their conversations are very different. You can see you know when somebody's doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know when they have.
But you could,
they ain't really in love.
Michelle and Barack, you can see their love for each other when they're even not in the same room.
Yes, because they're always mentioning each other. They're always talking about their love for each other. They're always talking and being real transparent about each other. It's you can feel that. But for me, there's a conversation that is a deeper conversation and an undertone with Jada and Will that needs to be healed. And if y'all don't want to be together, just say that, girl.
But for me, like I said, what did it for me was that night at the Oscars, because your husband is Will Smith, which means he has a lot to lose. You let him go on stage and when he smacked that man, you sat back, crossed your legs and laughed. No, man, you should be like, no, baby, hey, get him in the parking lot. We know the cameras ain't on. You protect your man and, protect your investment. That's
you're his covering. You know, that's what marriage is. And the fact that she didn't grab his arm, like you see him, you know that
right.
You know that it's not a skit, and you know that he's not fit to be playful up there because of y'all history. You should at least, in an attempt, just try to grab his arm. Maybe at that moment it would have stopped him. Like, wait a minute, if you would have just reached and grabbed for his arm, like no, Will, don't. She sat there like a mannequin, like a statue, and let him do that. And because of that, his reputation is really, really, really sullied, probably forever. And he's been banned from the Oscars for 10 whole years because of it.
Let me ask you guys a question then, because it is a woman or a partner responsible for the actions of the other partner?
You're not responsible, but you should protect them. If I see this is me, how I am. If I see my man about to do something and I know it's going to cause him harm, absolutely, it's my job to say, babe, no, not now. Don't do this. Don't do this. And I need to talk him down off the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
I realize, we both are individual adults, but it is my job as a partner to protect him. Like Ty said, that you're his covering. And that's what you do. Exactly, Rami told us. Jada still that hood booger bitch that's in Baltimore. And that's what that was about. Because that was some hood. That was hood stuff. That's why, baby, knock him out.
At the end of the day, Jada and Will, for whatever reason, they have a toxic soul tie. And I also believe that, financially, they don't want to split up all that money. That's going to be a lot of assets. And because you both bring in a lot of money, although Will is a higher earner, that could be a real contentious divorce, Kwame. So financially, so she brings in a lot of money, he brings in more, but how do you divvy that up when both people bring in a lot of money?
What money is Jada bringing in?
Jada has a career. She has Red Table Talk. She's done movies. She's done TV shows. She has income.
And she's a producer on a lot of different shows. She makes a lot of money.
Okay.
Now don't get me wrong, Kyrie. She ain't bringing in Will Smith checks, but she not sitting at home, twiddling her thumbs either.
Yeah. She's not making bonbons and coffee all day at home. The girl works.
No.
Working, Jada, working, mama.
What was some of the other topics, y'all, that I missed? What did I miss?
Yeah. No, you didn't miss.
Now, the one you missed, though, was the viral moment of the day. The pastor has a farting healing ministry where he sits on the people and farts, and his farts are healing.
It was so weird.
And it delivers them.
Nothing shocks me like the pastor that rubs men's groins, so they can be anointed and they can have kids and stuff. Like, pastor, if you just want to fill up on somebody, just say that. Like,
just say that, girl.
Just say that, mama. You ain't got to do all that, But we noticed a lot of this stuff, Kwame and Kyrie, comes out of Africa. A lot of the craziness comes out, like walking on people and farting on people and stuff like that. It comes out of Africa.
And he's from Africa, so yeah.
We talked about Jonathan Majors and also James Harden and how like we're seeing like this kind of narrative that's being put out. For example, with Jonathan Majors, there was or this morning it was reported that a temporary order of protection was granted last night actually but that's normal. They're making it seem like, oh, he was granted, they were granted, or the victim was granted an order of protection. The order of protection is a place for both of them, so they cannot talk to each other. That's typical. That's standard when you come into it. So don't make it seem more than what it is. And then with this one, there was a allegedly altercation where he kind of tapped the guy's shoulder.
Don't use the video.
I saw it. I saw where he slapped the guy or lightly tapped the guy.
That wasn't a slap, girl.
No, it wasn't a slap. I saw that. I was like, that doesn't look like a slap.
Nobody called the police. The guy is not making the big deal. They were all going about the regular day. He was a part of his entourage. They were seen later on hanging out throughout
I know they were.
It was like, come on.
Because the dude had his overnight purse there. You know, he had his
Kyrie.
I'm just saying, what?
Now with Jonathan Majors, a lot of people don't understand. There's something bigger behind this, behind him. There's a whole machine behind this. Because see, what happened with Nate Parker? Some of y'all may remember Nate Parker. He had a movie out called Birth of a Nation, and that movie, that movie was way ahead of its time because it, chronicled Nat Turner, which was an insurrectionist, and he offed white slave owners and stuff. So, but after that movie was a big hit at Sundance, it got a lot of money, it got a lot of backing, right? Then all of a sudden, this case that Nate was a part of in Pennsylvania, concerning a essay of a white woman, it just mysteriously comes back into the the pop culture ethos where this woman from Pennsylvania, allegedly was SA'd by him. And then eventually she, offs herself, right? So everybody wants to know, like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? Because he was already cleared and adjudicated. It was already adjudicated. He was cleared. So I'm telling y'all, there is a machine in place in Hollywood that does this to black actors, primarily black men. And that's why, and sometimes we get on Kyrie about it, but that's why you really have to be careful when you get into these relationships with these pale people, because they don't give a damn about you
at all.
This woman could have simply went online and wrote a statement, and wrote a powerful statement and said, this is what happened. And now, of course, everybody would have thought she got paid off to do it. But when Becky and Catherine get in these situations, they play right along with it. They play coy. They, it'll seem like they're, trying to help out, and they're really not. They're not trying to help him out. So I'm just saying, brothers, be very careful about the company, the female company you keep.
Yeah. I said earlier that I don't know what he did. He pissed somebody off, because there's no reason for this amount of narratives of the way the narrative is being played. And Major asked, Mother, do you think Majors is too black for Hollywood? I don't think he's too black for Hollywood.
I don't think he's too black for Hollywood. But let me tell y'all something, a little hidden, little tea. There are so many gay producers and directors in Hollywood, right? And a lot of people don't know, a lot of times when people are at these private parties and at these even public functions, a lot of times these people hit up on these black actors, hit up on these black men, and it could be something from early on in your career where you were putting in a position to try to do something for a role and you refuse to do it, or you refuse to go down a certain path, career trajectory. And these people do not forget, you didn't give me what I wanted, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some get back on your ass. And so now they found all of these mysterious people that said he's violent on set all of a sudden. And he's violent. What were these people at before all of this?
And these victims, these SA victims all of a sudden now.
So Hollywood is a place where people, they will do some things and you'll think you'll be moved on from it. Because Corey Hardwick talked about the same thing happened to him where he went in for a casting and the producer wanted something more. And he was like, I didn't know what to do, whether I want to hurt this guy or whether I want to just walk away. It happens with black men. Terry Crews said the man just walked up to him and grabbed him and it's growing. You know, so it really happens a lot. And then these people, years later, you get retaliation from somebody you probably forgot all about. And it's a whole machine behind the scenes working to get rid of you because somebody wanted some meat and you didn't give it to them.
Well,
that's just one of my theories, one of my many theories.
Exactly. Yeah, I believe that too. One of these pale directors probably
because the guy is just an actor. He's just an actor out here doing roles. All of this, you know, coming out the woodworks, talking about, he was violent. You know, where did that come from? It's one thing if this was a Bill Cosby situation, right? Where you have a million women claiming something, but this is just a woman and there was an incident, and like this doesn't warrant all of this, the cancellation of it.
Yeah, this is weird. There's something strange going on. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. You want to stay, Mother? Do you want to stay?
I can. I'm here. If I want to stay, I can stay.
I appreciate it. We got surprise guest Thais Jackson up in the building. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the next quick rundown. We want to go ahead and give our condolences to the family and friends and the fans of Jerry Springer. He did pass away. I can't He did pass away yesterday. Jerry Springer, the former Cincinnati mayor and longtime TV host, whose tabloid talk show was known for outrageous arguments, thrown chairs, and physical confrontations between sparring couples and home records, has died. A family spokesman said Thursday. Springer was 79. Now, I want to say this. I saw Mother's Live yesterday, and I have to say, I completely and utterly agree with you, Mother. I think people don't really understand, and I had to be quiet. That's why I wasn't being all too loud and vocal about it yesterday, because you got all these people having big old stink pieces and think pieces or whatever, talking about, oh, he was a great man, and blah, blah. And he might have been a very nice man, but his platform was very detrimental to the LGBTQ community, to the Black community, and my personal opinion. So that was just me personally, but he did great, work in terms of, doing, bringing on trash TV. He was the original Zeus. He paved the way for like Zeus Network.
I saw a TikToker and he was really upset. He was like, half of y'all didn't even do a hashtag for Harry Belafonte, right? Half of them, half of them didn't even know who Harry Belafonte was, to be honest.
That's true.
So y'all are sitting up here writing these whole Willie Watkins in memoriam tributes to a man that really basically was a smut peddler. Like, it makes no sense to me. I ain't got no problem with when somebody die, like, rest in peace, God bless the dead. I don't have no problem with that. But it's just the Black folks, y'all. Y'all don't know this man, like, was really out here having live minstrel shows for Black people for 27 years. And in the gay community, they were abused on the show. Everybody, was just basically up for humiliation.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do when you participate in it willingly?
Huh?
What do you do when the people participate willingly in the minstrel show?
Oh no, the people, basically you didn't even get nothing. It was not like you were getting a check, right? You basically got a trip to Chicago to humiliate yourself. And you got that 1 hour of fame. And then you were back to nobody knew who you were. But I'm not blaming him
because I knew, because like one of my cousins was on Ricky Lake. Nobody told him to act the fool. He got on there and act the whole fool. Of course, my uncle is dead.
Ricky Lake was a little bit of a different situation. It wasn't. I feel like Ricky Lake really tried to have like really like Ricky Lake paved the way for a lot of these talk show, like Jenny Jones and Maury was leading more towards, he was trying to be the next Jerry Springer, but you know what I'm saying? Like there were conversation starters. That's a little different. Jerry Springer was all about like trash.
Yeah.
Well, he started out, but like I said last night on my show, he started out trying to do the straight and narrow talk show, but then he branched out and it turned into what it was.
I'm not gonna, obfuscate the fact that because people willingly did something, that makes it better or right or wrong, because look, those people are being used on Zeus. That don't make it right. That don't make it no better. You know, just because they willingly get a check. A lot of people say, well, they getting paid for it. Yeah, but if there wasn't that platform with that mode of operation, they wouldn't be there.
If there wasn't a need, what I'm trying to say, if there wasn't people who wanted to see it, then there would be no need for it.
And honey, quiet as it's kept, we can say the same thing about Bravo.
Well,
anyway.
I mean, Bravo, it's a different type of, you know.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. Though. Of course, you know, just like we
and
talk about
but see, I think Bravo needs to be an example to the others. Instead, Zeus is now being an example to the others, because as we see these shows, that they're getting more and more, they're inching more towards violence. If you watch Love and Marriage, the Love and Marriage shows, Huntsville and DC and Huntsville, where they both, you didn't watch it last season, though, Kwame. But like when Wanda and Melody got into it, they was finna actually fight, which caused Martell and Marceau to fight. I was like, I asked Carl King in a tweet. I said, "Are you trying to turn this into a Zeus Network show?"
I mean, let me say this, because a lot of people talk about the fighting and the reading sessions of the Housewives, and okay, that's reality TV. I really don't think there's anything wrong with a reading session, a shade session, a shade. What do you call it? A shade session. I don't feel anything is wrong with if somebody is really arguing and they're about to fight, and if it's broken up, I don't think there's anything wrong with showing that. Now, if y'all are actually fighting, that's totally different. I think what people don't understand is that nobody's about to watch no reality show with people just cooking dinner and talking about what happened today at work. No one's watching that. So it has to be some type of action or drama. You know, I know a lot of people say, why can't we have classy reality shows? Girl, ain't nobody gonna watch that.
You have to have a hook.
And that's me. Why can't we have class? When did we lose decorum? Let
me ask you a question, Kyrie, and then we're gonna move on. But when was the last time you seen a classy reality TV show?
And that, well, it didn't make. When Monica had a show with her family. And
and what happened to her show?
It got canceled after one season. That's why I asked.
Okay.
When do we lose wanting decorum?
And I think it's a market for that. I think it's a market for, because I used to like T.I. and Tiny. But they were on for a while. I used to really love T.I. and Tiny. It was a couple of VH1. I used to like Toya and her daughter. They came on.
Too.
But you know, just to be honest with y'all, we watch them kind of shows, but they're not appointment television. They're not.
Yeah.
If you miss an episode, you'll be like, "Girl, I catch the replay."
Right. We're not going to rearrange our schedules to watch it. And
so we want to see fight.
Right, Major.
Right. So we want to see fighting and violence and all that. Because Zeus Network, people are paying $5.99 a month. I ain't paying it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this about Zeus Network. Zeus Network is really gut bucket, bottom of the barrel. I don't think we should compare Zeus Network with even Bravo or a VH1. I really don't. It is a special subcategory of garbage. It really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, and look what they give. Like compare when you have Ready for Love, that dating show, really nice. They said they have their drama and everything. That's why it's laughing. But then you have Who Wants to Love Bobby, whatever his name is, and then Roland Ray. This is what y'all give us. And then look at the gays that you give. Why we can't have any classy gay? There's a lot of classy black gay men. Where's the dating show for that?
Well, rest in peace to the king of reality trash TV. Thank you for paving the way for trash TV, sir. On to some other royalty that is going through some problems right now. Looks like the queen herself filed a petition on April 17th disputing a large amount of determinations that landed her with a major $2.7 million tax bill, which her team says has many errors involved. According to page 6, Beyonce was served with a notice of deficiency on January 18, 2023 that listed unpaid taxes and penalties owed for 2018 and 2019. And the irreplaceable singer is fighting back against that, she says, to be errors on the IRS's behalf, including their disallowing millions of dollars in charitable donations and contributions over those tax years. The petition stated, quote, on information and belief, respondent erred in determining that qualified business income deductions of $3,581 reported in 2018 and $14,000 reported in 2019 should be disallowed, as well as other items on the docket. So, our thoughts?
I mean, I'm sure Beyonce has a financial team, and they go over all of this. She has to sign off on all of this before anything can be done. They bring it to her, I'm sure, let her know what the deal is, and then she has to sign off and approve where she wants to go with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying the other day, like, girl, it's just $2 million. But listen, $2 million, if it's incorrect or erroneous, I don't see anything wrong with her fighting back. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I'm looking at it also like, girl, you got $1 billion, girl. Just chop it up as a. But
see, right? But I'm be like, B, it's $2 million. Like you said, $2 million to her is like $25 for us, but it's still her money.
It's still her money.
It is
absolutely right.
And my thing is this: yes, it's $2 million, which is changed to her, but it's $2 million that she could put towards other things. And on top of that, if she allows this to continue to go on, because like I said, like we talked about with Jonathan Majors, and we talked about with James Harden, there's something going on. And if you don't nip things in the butt, people are going to continue to treat you how you allow them to treat you. And and for her to stand back and say, IRS. We got a problem, government. Because if she allows that, the little people that the IRS is making mistakes on is going to get hurt as well. So I am in complete agreement with her having the money to go ahead and fight up against the United States government, because that's a tough case.
Do it, baby.
Do it, girl. Do your thing. Okay, get your money, honey.
Because the truth of the matter is, honey, the IRS they don't let nobody get away with nothing. So I fight back, honey. Mm-hmm.
If you owe the IRS
a nickel, they say the IRS have come to people's funeral. I'm like, damn.
Hey up, okay? Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, one of the things that I've known about this government, they are quick to take it away and slow to give it back.
Mm-hmm.
If they give it back.
If they give it back, honey. Let's see what Raymond says. Babe, they tired of you being the most powerful woman in music right now, so they will put a tax lien on you, girl. Major says that's true. Diane Warwick had a similar issue, and the IRS was incorrect. Listen, honey. All right, y'all. Let's take a quick commercial break. We want to thank Thais for joining us on today. We're going to get into the Power Pack right after this commercial break, so stay tuned with more of Thais Jackson, as well as the stuff going on Pyro Power Hour. We'll be right back. are Black by popular demand. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, go ahead and please do us a favor and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe. You can catch not only this show, but all of the other shows on Pyro Media Network and check out all of the Black excellence that is on our team. We also want to thank Pyro Media Productions for, making us look pretty and doing what you do. Shout out to Pyro Media Productions. You can go ahead and go over to pyromediaproductions.com for all of your social media and media needs. Hey, Curtis Jordan, thank you for joining. We appreciate you. All right, we got Mother in the building. Thank you so much for taking the time out to hang out with us.
Always.
Kyrie and his Cricket Wireless.
You over there hitting buttons and shit. Okay, let's go.
First of all, who, me?
Yeah.
I can't kick you out the room, girl.
You're the producer. No, I took me out the room, but the sound had went out.
Did the sound go out for you, Thais?
No.
Okay, there we go. Moving on. Let's get to the power back. Let's charge this up right quick, okay? Charge it up and see what's going on in the streets this week. All right, y'all. So, Paradise Perils. My God, unto that. Yes, 8 bodies. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 8 bodies were discovered near a Mexican resort in Cancun. The incident may be related to the drug cartels, as the remains were found in grave sites they typically use to dispose of the bodies of their victims. There have been several cartels fighting for dominance of the coast and its drug trade. Take a look.
Mexican authorities in Cancun say they've found 8 bodies about 10 miles outside the city's hotel zone. There's no information on the nationalities or identities of the victims. Mexican authorities say 5 of the bodies were found at an abandoned building. 3 more bodies were in a wooded area on the outskirts of Cancun. Officials say feuding drug cartels are responsible for the recent spike in violence.
Let me say this. I'm all about having a good time and doing all this self-care, protecting your peace and all that jazz and everybody la-di-da-di. But y'all need to be careful when you leave this country. We already have it as it is. We already got to watch ourselves when we leave the doors of our home. But y'all going over to these places and y'all don't know, y'all getting snatched up, okay? Getting plowed by 4,000 white men, okay? In different countries. Y'all need to be careful. Now we got 8 bodies. They don't know who the hell it is, ethnicities or not, or nationalities. We got problems, y'all.
At the end of the day, everybody has seen these stories. If you go over there after you see these stories, I think that's just on you.
Right.
Because it's crazy, from Shanquella Robinson to carbon monoxide and bad alcohol, tainted alcohol. Like, come on, y'all. What will it take for y'all to say, I ain't going?
I don't know, because I'm like Dr. Hope, because my cousin is planning her birthday trip, and they're leaving this coming Sunday for Cancun. I said, well, y'all have fun.
You have fun, girl. You let me know how it goes. Okay, take pictures.
I said when she playing, I'm like, nah, Cancun ain't on my list no more. Like,
no.
Well, that's to her excuses, Well, that doesn't mean anything. Like, okay, girl.
And nobody is paying it. Like it. If you just turn on the news and it repeats all day, so you ain't gonna miss much. Okay. You could turn on the news and see what's going on. You could go to the news apps or go to the news channels on the YouTube and find out what the hell's going on.
Well, now the attitude is that they watch the news, but the attitude is that ain't gonna happen to me.
Okay, it won't happen to you until it does.
Now listen, a lot of Black people really get their news from social media. They don't really watch. They don't really watch whole newscasts. I watch the whole newscast, but a lot of Black people, let's just be honest, they watch the news if something is on TV, like if there's a shooting or if there's a high-speed chase, they'll tune in and watch. They don't watch whole newscasts to find out what the hell is going on. Social media has replaced a lot of people's news sources.
That's true.
Yeah. And in addition to all of that, Mother, like I think people are becoming. And social media has a problem and a habit of desensitizing you, because then you start thinking, well, I don't want to watch the news because I'm gonna get depressed.
Yeah,
okay, girl, I'm not saying for you to watch it all day, like Thais and
right.
We have to do that because that's our jobs, right? But you don't need to do all that. But you can check in every now and then, see what the hell's going on. One news show will give you a cycle of what's going on for the whole day.
Now, for some people, I see some people even in my chat sometimes, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, when did this happen?" And I'll be like, "Girl, where have you been?" Like, it could be a big story, Kwame, and people will be on social media like, "Oh, I didn't know." Girl, I want to be that busy where it was a mass shooting, 1 million people got offed, and you didn't even know about it. That's really booked and busy.
And also, Mother and Kyrie, I think also this is part of the issues why we have issues when it comes to our elections, because then people are like, well, how did this person get into office? They got into office because nobody was voting for them, because nobody was paying attention to what their policies were about. Nobody was reading up and doing their research on them. So now we have a local election takeover by these particular people. Y'all need to pay attention, y'all. Y'all better watch.
They will want to. And then
y'all so busy wanting to sit there and twerk and have a good time, and that's fine and dandy, girl. But when they snatch your little ass up, don't say nothing.
And America has some really beautiful destinations. Like America has, you can go to Hawaii. You can go it's not America, but you can even go to Aruba. There's some nice places that you can go to, and it ain't that damn dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can go to Canada. Anywhere.
And especially for us as a Black community, we are on the human trafficking, top of the human trafficking list of victims. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we already have to worry about in country about the human trafficking issues that are going on. But then you're making it easy by taking your Black ass over there and thinking that you're not I'm a U.S. citizen, I'm fine. Privilege ain't pretty, girl.
Listen,
we don't got it.
2 words, Shanquilla Robinson.
Baby. And that was it. That was her own people.
And
in that order.
And United States are like, well, that had nothing to do with us.
Ain't nothing we could do about it.
Sorry.
All right. Well, y'all better be safe out there, y'all. Because just because the resort's pretty don't mean that the situation is going to be.
Now say it.
Okay. All right. Next up on the Power Pack we have is Brittany, bish. Brittany Griner.
All right.
Yes. Brittany Griner, the WNBA star who spent 10 months in Russian detention, said her days of playing in international leagues are over. Quote, I'm never going overseas to play again unless I'm representing my country at the Olympics, she said on Thursday as part of her first press conference since she was released in December. If I make that team, that would be the only time I would leave the U.S. soil. I know that's right, girl.
Learn.
Okay, the meeting with national and local press was held to discuss Griner's return to court ahead of the upcoming WNBA season with the Phoenix Mercury's. Check it out.
I'm no stranger to hard times, so. See, you cried, then you made me cry. Just digging deep, honestly. You're going to be faced with adversities throughout your life. This was a pretty big one, but I just kind of relied on my hard work, getting through it. I know this sounds so small, but, dying in practice, and just hard workouts. You find a way to just grind it out. Just put your head down and just keep going. Just keep moving forward. You can never stand still. And that was my thing. Just never be still. Never get too focused on the now and just, looking forward to, what's to come.
We are so happy to hear that she's back safe and sound, because let me tell you something. As a Black woman, as a Black person, for you to go and get captured overseas by Russia And for you to for the United States to pretty much halt everything and get you to come back, and that for them to negotiate during a time of war, ain't nothing but Jesus, ain't nothing but God, ain't nothing but God was placed on your life. You had a covering, girl.
She's lucky. She's lucky, and like I wouldn't even want to go to anywhere with the letter R in the name after that, because but you have to also take some responsibility and accountability. You know what I'm saying? And you never get too comfortable. Nope. Like a lot of times, like she was over there playing for Russia, and she was going over there, making money in Russia, but it was Russia that did this to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. And she would not have been over there had the WNBA paid her a salary worth her not even having to go over there. You know what I'm saying? She went over there because she wasn't getting paid enough in the States.
Yeah. And which provokes a bigger conversation, right? But at the end of the day, this is in conjunction to what we were just talking about a while ago about y'all traveling to Cancun and all these other destinations. You're not gonna. I'm telling you right now. Listen. Listen to me very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all watching? President Biden or any other president is not going to sit here and have a conversation with any other government officials to try to get you to come back.
No.
You're not that important to them.
At all.
Okay? I just want to make sure you know this. They're not going to do what happened with Brittany Griner to you.
And she had two things going for her that expedited her process. She's black and she's a black woman, and then she was also a lesbian. So Uncle Joe was under a lot of pressure. He really was. It's a black woman over here. She's a black lesbian, and baby, listen. Uncle Joe them said we got to do something because we ain't finna end this administration this year, this term, with this being a blemish on our record, because that's what they do. They use black women every 4 years. So they needed to help a black woman. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck, Brittany, and I hope that you take this time to help those who have been in similar situations. I hope you take this time and the platform that has been built for you to use it and use it for the power of good. Okay, praise God.
Yes.
Don't go back over there.
Let me. Brittany, I'm saying this. This is not Pyro Media talking right now, okay? I'm telling you right now, if you take your ass over there, I'm gonna smack the shit out you. I'm telling you right now.
She already said she's not going.
It took a lot, girl. I don't care if they say they want to celebrate your birthday over there, girl. You keep your ass here.
She ain't going. She already told you she's not going overseas unless she is playing or whatever. She's not going.
Yeah, we say one thing and then we'll do another. I'm just letting you know, Brittany.
No, I believe that.
Hopefully she make enough money to offset for a while any need to really have to do. Because if she make enough money from that book, hopefully she make enough money from her book to make ends meet for a while. Her book will sell.
Yeah.
Auntie Valerie's saying I think Brittany may have another announcement pretty soon. I'm picking up what you're putting down,
Baby, listen.
But we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna wait until it's spoken. But I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking it up. All right. Our last and final story of the for the Power Pack is Ding Dong, the bitch is.
Oh.
So we all know who this heifer is. And this week it was announced that Trey calling.
You gonna be ready? You gonna be ready when you finish?
Right.
Oh.
Do you need a bit of Kyrie? You good? Look at him. Blushing.
That's so stupid.
So anywho, this heifer died. Just watch.
Carolyn Bryant Donham, the woman whose accusation led to the lynching of Emmett Till, has died. She was 88. According to a coroner's report, she died on Tuesday. Mississippi Today reports that she had cancer. She was receiving end-of-life hospice care. In 1955, Emmett Till, a black teenager, was brutally murdered in Mississippi after he was accused of flirting with a white woman. Carolyn Bryant Donham.
Now, the question is begs to ask: is there's a lot of conversation, a lot of controversial, talk around the death of this wench. So I ask you: are we being too harsh? Should we do what the Christians say to do and forgive? Should we be our brother's keeper? What are your thoughts?
Oh, that don't pertain to me. I ain't no Christian.
As when the man said, well, what she say? Would you like to be my maid? She said, hell no. So I didn't even send it to Kyrie because I didn't want to trigger him. But one of Emmett Till's relatives, like his close, I think like his cousin and best friend, it's on Tariq Nasheed's Twitter. Tariq Nasheed posted it, releasing a statement, just almost giving this woman a eulogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it's on Tariq Nasheed's page.
And I too did not send it to Kyrie because I knew you.
I'm not going to send it to Kyrie because Kyrie would lay this man to bed. Ooh. And basically giving this woman a damn eulogy. And I'm like, y'all, we have taken on this Christianity dogma so heavy where we don't even understand that we're not even standing in our Afrocentricity and our blackness anymore. It's like we have taken on, I don't know what the hell this Christian blueprint is for us as African descendants of slaves now. It's crazy, y'all. Like the woman that wanted can I give you a hug? A hug? Kyrie, take it away, brother.
What is going on? What is going on? I said on TikTok, I think I am in the Twilight Zone.
It's so sad.
Now I gotta go find this, but you know what? Yeah, but well.
Yeah, Simeon. We have no more cheeks to turn.
But I feel like they should have locked her up because they didn't want to lock her up because she has cancer. No, the woman needs to be locked up. She did a crime.
Yeah.
Y'all say, well, Bill Cosby got locked up. Y'all know he was not well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me say this. I feel like a part of our culture, a big part of our culture. Let me take this goose face looking heifer down real quick because I want to talk to you guys directly. And I'm glad that I have my brothers on here because I they have a tendency to keep me calm. But I'm going to try my best not to go off. I think that we have a certain sect of our culture that is very in this Stockholm syndrome type situation. And when I say that, I mean, we're talking about people because we've been oppressed for so long that you just try to go along just to get along. And that is not okay. That is not going to move the needle. That is not going to change things. That is not what our ancestors taught us. That is not what our Black Panthers taught us. That is not what our civil rights leaders taught us. Because you are just going to go along to get along, nothing will change. So you just saying, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't forgive within your heart because you cannot hold all of that hate. You cannot hold all of that anger. You cannot, trust me. Okay, as a Capricorn, I as someone who holds or used to hold grudges, praise God, I've evolved. Okay, it takes me a minute, but I let go. But I'm not saying that you have to hold all of that. But what I am saying is we need to hold people accountable. And yes, I do think that death may not be a good solution for her. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, right? But my issue is not the fact that she died. My issue is why did it take so long for her to be brought up on charges, for her to meet her to be held accountable for all of this. That's my issue.
We know why.
When we know why, but when we start having those conversations, that's when I don't want to hear about this whole let's apologize, let's forgive them. Listen, it is what it is. There is a scar and blood on this country that they will never be able to atone. no matter how much, even if they do give us reparations, that is a quarter of what they need to do to atone for their actions. And I don't think that they're ever going to see that atonement until God comes right on back. Okay? Personally. That's just me personally. But at the end of the day, we need to get to a point as a culture, where we need to stop doing this whole Stockholm syndrome stuff, and we need to stop allowing people to treat us any old kind of way. That's why you're seeing people beating the shit out of people when people calling you the N-word, because they got too comfortable saying it. And yes, we're not proponents of violence, right? But I'm proponents of justice. God is a God of justice. God is not a God of revenge. God is not a God of immorality. We're not saying all of that. We're not saying that he doesn't want you to forgive. But God is a God of justice. What? Sorry, I just got something.
Breaking news.
Lord Jesus, Lord touch.
Breaking news. What happened?
This is.
Let me say this. And I learned that breaking news for some our chat members, it'd be breaking news, but breaking news to me is something huge, Yeah. So sometimes you don't let your heart stop. It may not be as big as you think it is.
It's not, but it's in line with
Okay.
this. But I don't need to.
And my heart used to stop sometimes with some of my subscribers. I'd be like, oh my God, what happened? And then it'd be like, Khloe Kardashian just broke her heel. Yeah, I learned.
Or Lotto farted. Something like that. Now I don't. I'm hesitant if I should break this or not. Let's just do it. Because I think it goes in line with what I'm talking about. Hold on.
Okay.
Y'all. All right, so Kevin Durant, Team Nike for Life, Inc.'s lifetime deal. Kevin Durant is gonna do it for the rest of his life. The NBA superstar just signed a contract with Nike that will keep him with the shoe giant until he takes his last breath. The two sides announced the massive news on today, saying that they're both thrilled to be attached at the hip for decades to come. Quote, when I first signed with Nike, I couldn't have dreamed of how far we go in this partnership, Kevin Durant said. We've done amazing work creatively and philanthropically. We've traveled the world together and built a business that will now last forever. I'm excited for the future and honored to be in rare company with this deal. The 34-year-old NBA champion first teamed with the swoosh as a rookie in 2007 and has released 15 signature shoes over the course of his career. No words on how much money is involved, but LeBron's is estimated to be worth $1 billion. So yeah, it's probably a big number.
Good for him. I don't mess with Nike because after what they did to
Colin,
Kyrie, yeah, I took my black ones that I had. I threw them in the trash, and I had a brand new pair of Graves. I gave them to a homeless man. See, I don't mess with Nike. I'm good.
And this goes back into what we were just talking about this whole, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of how we weren't we just angry with Nike? Weren't we just pissed off a couple of what? This is what we're talking about, and this is why we get into these conflicts and these infighting within our community, because we don't know how to unify properly. We don't operate in a block. We don't. Now, I'm not saying that we can't have individual agendas. That's the whole beauty of having a democracy, right? We all have different agendas, different thoughts, and different ideals on how to narrate different things for me. But it's like, girl, we just was talking about how Nike was, first we were angry with Kanye. Now we were angry with Nike. Then Beyonce gets dropped from this. Then is this and that. When are we going to actually sit down and have a conversation and actually work on a plan to operate on our own together?
Well, I think this generation is not built like the blueprint that did the Montgomery bus boycott. This generation is like, we're very seasonal, right? Because Rihanna, she was saying a lot. And then I'm like, next year at the Super Bowl, Rihanna. I'm like, wait a minute. She was riding for because I guess the concessions and the things that Jay-Z got, you know, some of the little things, trinkets they threw at Jay-Z, maybe that was enough for her to forget everything and perform again. I don't know.
That's it, Dr. Hope. Yes, the master. Master.
You know, money is a lot of these people, they forget about all that stuff when you give them the right envelope, Kwame.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, thank you for joining. You know, I don't know. It's crazy. What is it, y'all? You tell us. You let us know, because Mother out here giving wisdom, Kyrie out there giving wisdom. I'm trying to do my best. We all doing our best out here to try to put stuff together. So, what do you think is the solution? What do you think is the way to go?
Now, that's a good question.
That's the
one
real
thing
question.
we have to stop looking at everything. It's money. If there's money involved, well, that's it. Get your money. And that's the attitude.
Yeah.
Get your bag, no matter what it is. Get your bag. Oh, they paying the bag. Nike, no matter.
But then Kyrie, that's where I, as a millennial, that's where I have issues with, because and conflict with internally. Because on one hand, we all want to build a brand. We all want to do things to have a happy life, right? And part of that happy life is being financially comfortable and stable, right? But then there's concessions that we have to make, right? Because socially, we have issues that are going on in the world. But then also internally, we also have mental health issues, right? So there's these intersecting things that are happening. It's like, if we want to go big and beyond, we have to sign with brands that may not align socially with what we believe in, right? Or may not align mentally with what we believe in. So what do we do in order for us to get to a space? Now I'm doing the robot. What do we do in order for us to get to a space of cohesion without feeling like a sellout?
But I think you have to make up your mind and see what do you really want to do? Because when the NFL with Colin Kaepernick, the strike lasted a day, a week?
Yeah.
People make it get, I'm not giving up football. I'm gonna do that.
Right.
Okay? So when they do stuff, Gucci, oh my God, that's the biggest one. When Gucci did that ad with the black face and everything, with the sweater, black people were in an uproar for about a hot second.
Yeah.
Then you have people back to wearing Gucci now. Well, and then the excuses, well, none of them like us. Okay, so why don't you rock a black designer? I don't understand.
But no, and you're absolutely right. But my question then becomes, at what point do we look at situations where it's kind of like, okay, for example, if Pyro Media Network, I could be a Zeus network, right? There was several opportunities 4 years ago where we could have been a Zeus or a Zeus type network, right? And I would have been richer than I could have even imagined. There was two major producers and major people in the Hollywood world that were offering to give Pyro Media an opportunity to be like a Zeus network. But I chose not to go that route. And so do I go and say, okay, well, for my livelihood and for my comfort, do I go that direction and sell out? And then for people, there's going to be a time where brands are going to go to the Thais report, and Thais is going to have to make a decision and say, hey, do I want to do this to propel my brand, or do I want to go on there to propel my brand because I have to live?
Do I want to make this bad? But like I said, it's on you. You have to make up your mind, like, what is for you. Like me. I don't do Nike. I made up my mind. Years ago, I think like back in 2001 or something, I found out Colgate had a toothpaste, but it was in the UK called Darky. And it was a man in blackface with really white teeth. I've never used Colgate since. I was like, no. Mm-hmm. So I just don't support certain things. Mm-hmm. If I know if I know you really are against my people, I can't support that.
But if we think about that, if we really dissect that, every major corporation is against our people.
Okay, well, once I find out, once you show me, but I get what you're saying, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if, for example, if we go and we, like, people who go and do the whole vegan, if you want to be vegan or whatever, if you really look at everything, almost everything, with the exception of really strict vegan companies, everything has some type of animal byproduct on it. So then what the hell do you want to eat?
You got to read. What do you mean? Tabitha Brown does. You have to read the label. If you do raw vegan.
But my whole point in all of that is saying, like, if we really look at it, every major, the linen that we get for, even if we go in and purchase, our own brand stuff, the products that we get, there's certain products that I couldn't get black owned because there's not a black owned sector for Lux Noir, right? There's certain things. Now there's waxes that I can get that is black owned, distributors or whatever. But my whole point is that we get that strict. Where's the happy medium? When are we going to actually get to a point?
You have to be personally convicted, like Kyrie is. Like, but everybody don't have that personal conviction and that dedication to blackness, right?
Right.
So when you're personally invested in your community and your people, like Aretha, like Harry, you know what I'm saying, like James Brown, like Sam Cooke and so many others, then it's second nature to you. This generation, they're given a lot, and it's the delusion of inclusion, and it's also the delusion of some type of socioeconomic status that you really don't have. Because you can look with Jonathan Majors and see that it's just an instant they snatch it back from you. So you can be on Forbes best-selling list today, and you can be a pariah tomorrow if your skin is melanated. So, but a lot of the younger generation, they feel like once they reach a certain status that I ain't got time to be worried about all these race issues and socioeconomic issues for our people, right? And it's true. A lot of things are not really truly black centered and black owned, although it appears. I was gonna bank with Killer Mike's Greenwood Bank. And then I did research on it. They're like, child, it's black centered, but you can't get away from the banking system, which is white.
Yeah.
So it's not really black owned,
Yeah. No, you're 150, 1,000% correct. And I think we just need to have more of a reality check with ourselves and really figure out.
I think if the people who have the resources pull together, we could have another Black Wall Street, another Rosewood. If people pull together, and then if people, as Ty said, had the conviction and the love for their people.
But then that goes into another conversation, bro. Because we have people, and I'm not trying to start nothing. I just want to be very honest. There's people who will sit there and they have the resources or they have the platform or whatever, and then they burn the bridge because of whatever. They have internal, anger or internal jealousy or whatever. When we have on this platform right now, when you see right now these three people on the screen, I'm not jealous of neither one of you guys. I love both of you. I am so proud of both of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna sit there and look at Thais or look at you, Kyrie, and say, "Oh, that person is doing better than me. This person is Cash App Queen, First Lady of Cash App. This person is got more TikTok followers." Whatever the situation is, I think it's beautiful because if you grow, I grow. Because we all grow it.
We can grow together.
Not everybody has the mentality, bro.
We can grow together. And I got mad because years ago, speaking of Harry Belafonte, he called people out and was like, well, all this money that you all are making, black entertainers, there's no reason why we cannot have another Black Wall Street, why we can't start to build, why we can't start to unite. They got mad at him. How you gonna tell him doing my money? He wasn't telling you, he was suggesting, just asking. And it made total sense.
Ego.
Why that? But because, and this is my opinion, a lot of black people, we don't want to build our own. We're still trying to prove to the white man that we are just like you, that we're equal to you. Treat us as such. Let that fight go and let's build ours up.
Yeah, Broadway Federal is a black bank, but they have nasty attitudes over there. Like the one on Martin Luther King and Figueroa, you will catch a case up in there. Oh my God. Like, girl, who are you talking to? I'm in here depositing my money,
I Am Light says the same crowd that chanted Hosanna then chanted Crucify. They love you one day and hate you the next. People are fickle. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, it's always a wonderful time when Mother takes the time to come on on Pyro Power. So thank you so much. We appreciate
I love you. And I had a show scheduled, but I'm just gonna do a quick 30-minute drop through and do this Friday drop, and then I'm done until Titans After Dark. But I just want to say this about what you were just saying, Kwame. It is so true because, and what Kyrie was alluding to with the Harry Belafonte, and you know, we have enough wealth with our top 5 entertainers to better our people, you know, but that has to be something you want to do. We can't make, and listen, they're not responsible for taking care of their people. That is something that has to be ingrained in you. When everybody told Oprah, everybody was like, Oprah, you got this South African academy, right? Over in South Africa. And they explained, and she tried to explain why she didn't have one here in America. And it was respectability politics 101. And then she said she was going to do something, but that never materialized. But she has put a lot of boys through school at Morehouse. But that ain't the same as having an academy here in the States.
Yeah. You are,
because she will get the students there.
Yeah. I mean, we have a lot of people that are billionaires, you know, Black billionaires, and there's so much that can be done. You know, if you see your government is not doing it for your people, why not just say, let me see what I can do? You know, let me see if we can come together and start a collective like the Jewish community does, like the Koreans do, and let's get this done. Because the Korean community and the Jewish community, they have endowments. Like, they have whole system, financial system set up where generational wealth is just going to be for forever for their people, you know, because they have a whole system. But us, who over the money? Who frying the fish in the back? You know, we have a million questions.
Right, we have questions, and then we don't have that love for our people.
Yeah.
Yeah, my assistant just showed up at the door, so I have to go. I forgot we're almost 11. Shut up, it ain't trade.
That sound like Grinder, honey. That sound like a Grinder moment. My assistant. Okay.
Front door open.
The other day was Instacart. The day before that was Amazon.
Right.
It was. Listen, I'm gonna start getting receipts. You know,
all these people keep popping up at your house. Amazon, Instacart,
Amazon, and
I gotta go. That's DoorDash. Okay.
And they got keys to the house. Front door open.
Anywho, I love you guys. Thank you so much for dropping in. Y'all, don't forget to tune in on Thais After Dark tonight. It is gonna be a hoot. And remember, it's not safe for work. It's not safe for work. So don't be coming in there all with your sanctified selves, okay? All right.
I'm gonna take my headphones because I'm going out. So I'm gonna take my headphones.
Oh, you going out? Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't. Can I go out once in a while?
No, you can go out. I know what you doing. All right.
Bye, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys on Monday for another episode of Pyro Power Hour. Don't forget to tune in over on the Thais Report to go over and check out the 30-minute drop that Mother's getting ready to drop in there. We'll see you guys on the other side. Until then, create a great weekend, y'all. Bye.
If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyro Media Network's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere.